One of the most beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. The opener in conference play for both of these teams. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the San Diego State Aztecs. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
San Diego State is new to this league. They have been adjacent so long, proving that they're one of the best teams in the California coast. Back in the conversation now with the Pac-12, the Aztecs are excited to show they can compete with the best of the best. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Bobcats ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Continues to fight for yards. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Aztecs offense will go to work first. And here comes Jaden Denigal. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Neutral zone infraction. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
What? What the hell is going on?
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Now 1st and 10 after they got them to jump. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We'll stop play for just a second to check on this injured Aztec. The Aztecs are rolling down the field. Tight end now in motion. Looking for space. It's Sutton. Dragged down after working his way. Those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Aztecs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, Get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10.
Oh, love you.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
What is happening?
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Sutton. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows.
Makes a grab and room to run. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most...
Might have a chance. Touchdown, Aztecs! Great job by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They'll stop play for just a second to check on this injured Aztec. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. On the run from inside his own 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. So Texas State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo, I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. Put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
Pocket breaking down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
3 and out.
The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's reeled in at Sheffield. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line.
All right.
Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wide receiver going in motion. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, will take a timeout. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running inside. It's Burgess. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It would have been a 45-yard field goal attempt from here, but they'll go for it instead. On 4th down, looking to pass. Quickly to the tight end.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Bobcats are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Jackson gonna throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. We've reached the break. It's San Diego State holding the lead, and we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Trying to run, it's Jenkins.
Oh, no.
He didn't make it. He needed one, and he's going to lose one instead.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. Fourth down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it for a big play. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
The play action fake. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. Breaks free, and he smashes his way through again. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. And the Aztecs will snap it on first and 10. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. We'll stop play for just a second to check on this injured Aztec. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Some misdirection with the counter. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go right back to him.
No.
And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be fourth down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on fourth and short. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Aztecs will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Jackson will throw. Going over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He wants to change this route. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's not afraid to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
I'll be right back.
And the goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go right back to the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. DB's right up on the receivers. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down.
Neutral zone is on infraction.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's low. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Sutton. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. motion from the wide receiver. Hard running there.
Yep.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him.
Now.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught.
No way.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
All you can say is how impressive has the...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Solid gain to get them out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19. Then just inside their own 20, they need to convert on third and short. Jackson gonna throw it. They're working that left side. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he was looking for his main man. He wanted to focus in on him. He wanted to force feed him the football. Nice job by the defense. Great coverage. Great job knocking the ball away.
Throws to the wideout. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. Now on the return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Sutton. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
How many fucking penalties we have this game?
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's low.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Here we go. Ready.
They'll move the wide receiver. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5.
Oh my God.
The defender.
I don't know. It doesn't even show it.
And a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. They'll give it to Washington. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grab behind the line. It's Sheffield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Aztecs call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to go right back downfield. He wants it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Zings it complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Might be changing the route. Jackson will throw. Fakes to grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bobcats in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jenkins.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Ready. Right 29. Q. Over. Ready, go.
Back to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Pressure coming, and they got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. But guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and man, if it backfires, they're in trouble.
Western. Go!
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. He's knocked out of bounds, and he still had a long way to go, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Got enough for the first. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 6 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the home squad in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And the Aztecs will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Jackson gonna throw it. Escapes the pressure going right.
Let's go. Go on.
Quarterback gets the first down and more. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Spartans. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout.
That's bad.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this 2nd half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
You got me.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Here's a give to Washington. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 2nd down coming up. Trying play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Aztecs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moving out to the right. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback may change this route. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got his man.
Oh.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. And the Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? Makes the grab on the left, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Texas State.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And the Aztecs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle at Sheffield. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
There to make the stop, and boy, does he love to try that spin move. Only got him 6 that time. And throws off the RPO. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. Stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st downs. Here's a give to Washington. Punch through the tackle. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Give to Washington again.
Oh, no.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll run the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State! a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Running inside, it's Jenkins. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Snagged out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Sparks. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
Caught, and he's got room. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback making adjustments. Jackson will throw. Open on the right side, that's Smith.
Tell you what, when you see a tight end come that open, a lot of times it had something to do with the wide receivers running down the middle of the field, stretching those safeties, and he just slips out and kind of gets lost, and the tight end was wide open in the outer part of the field.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, first down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. He goes right back to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Bobcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's low. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he scores! Touchdown, Aztecs! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Finds his man. It's Sparks. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Gets the back moving. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Still running at the 35. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Oh, they're after him.
Oh, Nelly.
Touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. This second half hasn't been nearly as productive offensively as the first half. As a result, that big lead is no longer so big, and they need to get something going right now. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
It'll be third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Calls his own number. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field.
Why
Let's see what
would
the
you
call is.
face mask? Automatic.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. On the option. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Defense not showing press coverage. Snags it, and there's got some more way to the goal line. And to the hallelujah land. Touchdown, San Diego State.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. And he'll bring it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback making checks. Jackson will throw. Makes the catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here comes the offense on first down. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's good.
On to next week.